You let me in, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about some specific soccer news that's been going on, specifically with my team that has to be Inter Milan. So when it comes to Inter Milan, this specific news is going to be about our striker, Lautaro Martinez, who has been rumored to be leaving Inter Milan for FC Barcelona. Now, I've seen many articles and many people talking about this, and some people say Lautaro should be leaving, some say Lautaro is leaving, and then other people have said Lautaro Martinez should stay. Now, if you want to know my opinion, well, you'll see that later on in the video, but the striker that we've been linked the most with, rumoring that I would definitely enjoy having at Inter Milan, is Timo Werner. Now, we're going to go over Timo Werner's stats in the Bundesliga. If you guys don't know, Timo Werner is a Bundesliga striker that plays for Red Bull Leipzig. Now, Timo Werner has been playing for Leipzig for about 4 seasons now, and in his first season, he had 28 starts, 21 goals, 5 assists. That was in the 2016-2017 season. In 2017-2018, he had 28 starts, 13 goals, 7 assists. So you can kind of see that that season he really wasn't scoring that much. So that's kind of the situation. In the next year, he had 29 starts, 16 goals, 7 assists. So he did improve in the goals, and he stayed the same with the assists. And then this most recent season, which is not completely finished, and the Bundesliga has said that they will be starting back around May 27th. Timo Werner has 24 starts, 21 goals, 7 assists. This is the main reason why I think I would love Timo Werner at Inter Milan. 24 starts, like I said, 21 goals. So that means in 3 games, he hasn't, in 3 of those games, he hasn't scored a goal. Imagine he had 24 goals in 24 games. That would be probably 100% success goal rate in the Bundesliga. And he still is going on with the 7 assists. Now, in the last 2 seasons before this season, he's had 7 assists. So, and the Bundesliga has 32 games, so he has 8 more games left. 8 more games left. And if he starts all of those 8 games, he would have the most starts he's ever started in the Bundesliga, which is 32 starts. And he would probably, the way he's going, he would probably have around 27, 28 goals and probably around 10 assists. So that's why I think that Timo Werner would be the perfect striker. Now, there are other strikers that Inter Milan have been linked around with. There have been strikers like the Arsenal striker that my dad's a fan of, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. There have been strikers like Luka Jovic. There's been young strikers that have seen some Brazilian talent that somebody named that Inter Milan should sign. But in my honest opinion, do I think Inter Milan should sell Lautaro Martinez? No, I personally love the guy. I love the guy. I love him as a footballer. He's such a very, very good player. And the one problem I have when it comes to the biggest thing is that he has only spent 1 good season at Inter Milan. He just earned the starting job this past season. And look at him. He needs to stay at least 2 to 3 years before going on to something big. He's 22. He's 22. We gotta realize that. He spent most of his, 8 teenage years or upper teenage years in the Argentinian league where we signed him for 20 million. Can you imagine Inter Milan have been rumored to sell him for about 80 million plus 2 players? And those 2 players are Arturo Vidal and Nelson Semedo. I don't really think that's worth it because Arturo Vidal is towards the end of his career and we don't really know how Nelson Semedo is going to perform in the system. So if Inter really do want Lautaro Martinez, because I've heard many other teams that possibly getting involved in this, Man City, PSG, and those teams can spend the money. Those teams can pay Lautaro Martinez $111 million release cost. That Barcelona don't want to pay that because Barcelona is in a financial situation. Because if Barcelona could have paid that, they wouldn't be adding those 2 players. And if Inter want people to pay that cost, and if Lautaro Martinez doesn't actually want to leave, he will sign a new contract. Do I think he will sign a new contract? Yes, I do. I feel like he's going to believe that he is in the right situation. He has the perfect striker partnership in Romelu Lukaku. If he goes to Barcelona, who's he going to partner up at the striker position with? He's going to partner up with Luis Suarez, who's not even Luis Suarez is a better striker than Romelu Lukaku. I'm not saying he isn't, but Luis Suarez is a different type of player to Romelu Lukaku, And having that kind of up front, and then you got so many attackers. You got Griezmann, you got Suarez, you got Messi, you got Dembele. I've heard Barcelona possibly putting Dembele in the deal. I would definitely 100% take that, because Dembele can play on the wing, but Dembele is not a wing back. And Conte's system is a 3-5-2. He likes to play wing backs / wingers on the side, so I don't really know how Dembele would fit in that system. But when it comes to Inter Milan replacing Lautaro Martinez, I don't think they should do it. I think they should keep him because he's going to be one of the best strikers in the future. I have personally said off camera that I want him to be the next Zanetti for Inter Milan, but I know that's not going to happen. But I would just love him to stay 2 to 3 seasons, because in 2 to 3 seasons, imagine how much better he can be in that perfect Conte system. Because, bruh, Conte's system has done major things for major players in Inter Milan. Antonio Candreva, he's brought in guys like Victor Moses, who recaptured his form, Diego Godin, who's been very, very good, Skriniar, De Vrij, Lukaku, who's recaptured his form and has been absolutely scoring goals. So, in terms of Lautaro Martinez leaving and replacing the Timo Werner, if Lautaro Martinez does want to leave at Inter Milan, if ends up letting him leave, by Timo Werner, he's a perfect guy. He's pacey, he's strong, and he can finish the ball. So I would definitely love him at Inter Milan. But if Lautaro Martinez doesn't end up wanting to leave, he has said that he does not want to force Inter Milan into selling him. But Barcelona apparently want him to do. Barcelona, that situation kind of makes me angry at Barcelona. You want the player to force a move. You know, the player loves the club because the club has done so much for him. So I feel like in the final end, Lautaro Martinez is not going to force the club. Inter Milan are going to fend off Barcelona and fend off any other interest. Get Lautaro Martinez to sign a new contract by giving him a promise for the future, and by Inter going keep getting better, he will stay there. He will sign a new contract, probably around $200 million release clause or some $150 million release clause, and he will stay Inter Milan. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. And by the way, guys, I've seen that most of you guys that are watching these videos are not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video with your friends. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.